Hi guys, welcome back to Nightmare Frames. And when we last left off, I was trying to figure out mainly how to get that guy out of the phone booth so I could talk to Bill Eastman. And I hit a wall a few times when trying to figure out what to do with this because there were like several items that I missed, including at Bill Eastman's. That should have been obvious unless that showed up after I left. I don't know why it would, but I'm taking it. It's insecticide. And I can use it for what I gotta do with the phone booth. Turns out. Because I wouldn't think to do this, but you know, when you're using random items on everything, sometimes you get lucky. I have to go, Cynthia. I can't breathe. I will try to call back. I still have lots more to say. I'm sure you do, but that's not happening anytime soon. Okay, so back to Bill Eastman, because you might be thinking, oh cool, the phone booth's all cleared up, so now you can talk to him. Wrong again, because, actually no, I didn't need to come back here, but this new special continues to run its course, this time about Matt Fridley's long monologue. The classical hour is not likely to be aired. Okay, so that didn't do much, but we can use a different phone. And I don't know what I'm going to say to these people, but apparently I can call them now. This is Margaret speaking to you from Serena. Who would you like to call? Who would you like to talk to, Chief? The radio station. Wade Creek's WK-107 radio station. WK-107, Doug speaking. Are you calling to go on air and provide information about Sarah Jordan's disappearance? No, actually, I think the program is dragging on a bit. Oh god, I'm gonna seem like an asshole. Shouldn't you be airing the classical hour already? No can do, my friend. We're in the middle of a news special. I've been listening to it. You just had a guy on air for I don't know how long who didn't contribute a single thing. I know the way that the media loves to glow over stories that can be done within 5 minutes. You don't hear anything on the other end of the line, and you start to wonder that this was not the best way to convince WK-107 to air Florence Eastman's favorite show. Hello? Listen up, buddy. We believe we're providing a public service by attempting to gather as much information as possible about this poor girl. I have no doubt about it, but there is just no information to gather. Chief Bowman has not been able to find her, and he does not have any leads either. How did you know that? Because I know the chief. So the best thing you can do is to wrap up the news special and resume the regular schedule. Can I be honest with you? Please. This is a small radio station. It is very difficult for us to generate our own content, so this is a huge opportunity for us. Do you want content? I can give you content. I am a Hollywood screenwriter. You can interview me if you wish. Hollywood screenwriter, what films have you written? Does Lunatic ring any bells? Wait a minute, you're the screenwriter of one of the highest grossing films this season? I'm sure you have a lot to tell the listeners. Yes, I'm Ellen Goldberg. You can check the credits. And you would really give us an interview? Yes, as long as you air the classical hour when I hang up. Consider it done, my friend. Can you drop by the station tonight, shall we say 9 o'clock? Perfect. You can't see Doug, but right now he's tapping on the glass of the booth letting Cynthia, the announcer, know that the newscast is over. All right, Mr. Goldberg, we look forward to seeing you tonight. It will be my pleasure. Much to your own surprise, you realize that you wouldn't have a problem giving an interview to a small radio station. What's going on with you, Alan? A day earlier, you would have turned down even the Hollywood Reporter. Still, you know that the interview won't happen. You have too much to do. Did we just lie, such as talking to Bill Eastman? I feel bad now. I thought we were going to do the interview. Not that I think it would go well, because Alan has a habit of talking out of his ass, but let's go talk to Bill Eastman. Hey, what's up? Ahem. Florence has calmed down, so I can attend to you now. How can I help you, Goldberg? I'll get straight to the point. I'm looking for Edward Keller's lost film, and apparently you were the person who brought attention to it. Keller, yes, that was a long time ago. At the time, he was considered a counterculture icon, thanks to his film Bloody Mind Games. He was an interesting character with an intriguing aura. All the press wanted to interview him, but nobody could find him. I pulled a few strings until I found out where he was, had a chat with him, but never transcribed the interview. What was I gonna say? Hold on, I gotta take a drink. Also, I'm sorry if you heard my phone go off earlier. I forgot to put it on silent. Let's go. Why was the interview never published? When I came to Serena, I was long burned out from Los Angeles, its pace of life, and my job at the magazine. I met Florence on my first day in Serena. We fell head over heels for each other and started to make plans. Meanwhile, I was hounding Keller for an interview until I finally succeeded. I called the newsroom, gave them a vague summary of Keller's words, and resigned from my position at Variety so I could start a new life. I'm surprised anyone knows about that film. As far as I know, the magazine never published anything about it. But it is known that you made that call. It's part of the reason there's a whole legend around that movie. I guess collectors have been chasing after her, right? Exactly. Are you one of them, Goldberg? No, but there's a millionaire who will change my life if I get that movie. Let me guess, the fairy godmother. Damn right. I wanted to write an article about her, but I couldn't gather enough evidence to corroborate who she was. It's Helen Westmore, right? Yep. I knew it. Did you get to see the film? No. Keller said that he only had one more scene to go and the movie would be finished. It is rumored to be the scariest movie in history. Well, maybe that's partly my fault. I exaggerated a bit when I called the newsroom, but I might not have been too far from the truth. Keller was immensely talented. There's no horror film that can compare to his debut feature. But that Lost film, I don't think it was very conventional. It was shot in Serena with a small 6mm camera without direct sound. There were no actors either. I guess it was a work of somewhat experimental nature, but I never doubted for a moment that it would make audiences tremble with fear. The man was a genius. Sounds like Skinamarink. I never watched Skinamarink. I saw the trailer and I said, I can't do this. My attention span can't do this. I'm pretty sure there were actors in that one, though. Who could have the film? I read about his death in the Serena Gazette, but there was nothing about the film in the article. He probably hid it somewhere and took the secret with him to his grave. I would have liked to read that interview. It might give me more leads to as to the location of the film. I recorded the interview, Goldberg. It's still in my tape recorder. It was the last time I ever used it. Want to hear it? Obviously. Of course. Just give me a minute. I think I know where I put it. Hello, ma'am. Florence is entranced by the music coming from the radio. From time to time, she flashes an indulgent smile. One day I saw him in the bar. I don't know how much he had drunk, but he could barely stand up straight. He was lucid, yes, but completely drunk. He had already denied me the interview several times, but I took advantage of his condition and tried one last time. And it worked. This is what he said. First of all, I want to thank you for granting me this interview. It's well known that you're not fond of them. My work speaks for me. You look like the Crypt Keeper. You look like a guy who would make horror movies, definitely. I'll leave the recorder here between us if that's okay. What do you say you wanted to drink? Whiskey. Are you sure? Haven't you already had a few? Who cares? I'm already dead. I'm sorry, what? I have cancer. I'm not going to last long. I'm sorry. Are you getting some kind of therapy? Oh yes, I definitely am. Alright, and what is the child having? Who are you calling a child, bozo? I'm old enough to drink. Okay, sorry. A beer. Do we know who this is? Whiskey and beer, okay. Waiter, a whiskey and 2 beers, please. Shall we begin? You have been spotted around Serena shooting with a small 6mm camera, no crew, and... No crew? What about me? Please excuse my assistant director. He is young and impulsive. Yes, what are you shooting exactly? My new film? It will be different from Bloody Mind Games, smaller, less conventional, but really terrifying. What do you feel when you watch a horror movie? Fear, anguish, but as soon as the projection is over, it all fades away. It's a false sensation. And that can be considered a failure for any director. You want to go further. I am going further. Here you go, gentlemen. 1 whiskey and 2... What the fuck are you doing, Patrick? Rolling a joint problem? Hell yeah! I'm not going to let you smoke that hippie shit in here. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Everybody's smoking. Yeah, but not that shit. Wait outside, Patrick. I'm taking the beer. This isn't over, Gene. Watch your back. Damn kid, always making trouble. When you say that you're going further, what do you mean? More blood? More killings? That's for amateurs. I found a way to shoot a film and have the audience feel the true essence of fear. They won't be safe during the screening, and if they make it out alive, they will carry that fear with them for the rest of their lives. And I will feed on their fears. Their terror will make me, Edward Keller, transcend. I will be immortal. Wow, that'll make for a pretty good tagline. Do you think I'm joking? Do I look like I don't take my job seriously? Can you see that I don't give interviews? Oh, can you see why I don't give interviews? You're not ready to hear the truth. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Please accept my apologies. When will we be able to watch this film? It's almost ready. All that's left is to shoot the big final scene. The one that will make... I think I'm wasting my time with you. I'm leaving. I didn't mean to offend you. Please stay. What an asshole. Yes, he didn't inspire much sympathy in the town. Who was that kid in the recording? Patrick Robinson. I had completely forgotten about him. He was a troubled orphan who used to run around Serena. Keller became fond of him and took him on as an assistant. If he helped make the film and Keller is dead, he may be the only person who knows of its whereabouts. Probably. What happened to him? Is he still hanging around Serena? He wasn't quite right in the head. He set himself on fire. Oh no. Did he die? No, he managed to survive. It said that he lives in a caravan in the middle of the forest. And if the locals know, they won't tell you. They sleep better knowing that Patrick can no longer cause any more harm in this town. Tommy. What was that, darling? Tommy, the village idiot. He does his grocery shopping for him every week and takes it to him. Billy Simmons' eyes begin to water. It's been a long time since he last heard his wife's warm, soothing voice. Aw. Fine, Tommy. He's a tall, rather peculiar guy. You'll know who he is when you meet him. I'm glad you came, but if you'll excuse me, it's been a long time since Florence. I understand. Go to your wife. Thank you for the information. Good luck on your search. Thank you. How do you feel, darling? Do you like this music, Bill? Oh yes, I love it. Oh. Alright, you two that was nice. We had a nice moment. I'm gonna stop standing here now awkwardly and leave. What was I gonna say? I bet, is that the witch that, what's his name was talking about? Gordon Daggett, who said killed his dog. Grocery shopping. So, oh, you look like a tall person. There's Tommy. Hi, are you Tommy? Yeah, I'm Tommy. Tommy, oh no. Oh no. Hey, easy, don't hurt yourself. I can never remember my last name. This is why they say I'm an idiot. I have been told that you were where I can find... Paul doesn't sell bait anymore. What? Can you tell me where I can find Patrick Robinson? Patrick can't come fishing with me. I know he'd like to, but he can't move. Patrick Robinson, where does he live? I actually prefer to go fishing alone. I'm asking you a very simple question, Tommy. Where can I find Patrick Robinson? My mind is busy with the bait right now. There's no room for anything else. That's why they call me dumb. Hey, stop it. Cut it out. I don't want you to get hurt. I can get you that bait if you want. Really? Of course. Here, take this. A can. Fill it up to the top with worms, okay? What do you want the bait for? For fishing? What else would it be for? Where can I find some worms? Paul used to sell them, but not anymore. If I knew where to find them, I'd do it myself. That I can do. See you around, Tommy. Goodbye, my friend. Okay, I do know... Well, let's go talk to Paul. I think that's his name. This guy is Paul. Yes. Do you know where I can get some worms? Excuse me. How may I help you? I will take... Dude, I'm supposed to be able to ask you. Why would you sell worms? You're a farmer. Or I guess bait shop. There's not much other stores around here. I do know where to get something related to the fishing because, so after the dog thing, I realized apparently you have to come back here in order to make something else happen. I've finished examining Milo. Thank you. I will prepare the stuff to bury him. Alright, let's go back to the creek. We do not have to look at the dog's body anymore. Oh yeah, and there's a goose now. Hello, goose. You scare me. Geese are scary if you've ever seen one in person. They'll hiss at you. But geese like bread. Come get some bread, Mr. Goose. Are you hungry? Help yourself. Yeet! Yay! And now we have this. It's shiny. What could it be? It is a metal box. I do not think we can open the metal box. Through the rust that covers the metal, you can barely make out that it is a fishing instrument. Unfortunately, corrosion has sealed the lid shut, and no matter how hard you try, you will not be able to open it with your bare hands. Oh, but guess what? I know what to do about this, because I discovered it when I was playing by myself. Police station. So there was something back here that was there when I started this whole first section, this whole Serena section of the game. And it is a hand lever press, and we have this metal pole. So that goes in there like so. Fits perfectly into the screw hole. You can now use the press. And we can use the box. You place the box in the press and start turning the lever. It's open. Inside there is only a fishing line spool together with a hook of about 2 inches. Okie dokie. So now we need to get some worms. Where would do I have anything to dig with? No. Can I look at the graveyard? Like, I know I'm not allowed inside the graveyard, but is there an area outside of the graveyard that would perhaps have some dirt? Maybe. Among the weeds, citizens of earthworms, yes, struggle to crawl back into the soil after that rain has washed away. Do I got a can full of worms? Is there worms in the can? Oh, I used the can on the worms. Yay! I hope there's enough. I have a literal can of worms. Let's go. I got you your worms there, buddy. Here you go, some bait. Oh, thanks. I can go fishing now. I know a place where I am alone. No one insults me there or calls me a dum-dum. You seem like a nice person, like Patrick. Do you want to come fishing with me? I appreciate it, but I have things to do. Patrick used to be bad, you know? He would hit me and call me a dimwit. He beat all of us. But after the high school fire, he became good. Maybe because he's no longer had anyone to hit. Now he behaves well with me. I read the Bible to him sometimes. Patrick became religious? Yes, that. The people who believe in God don't make fun of me. They're good people. Like Patrick or Father Adamson. I want to talk with Patrick. Can you tell me where I can find him? Yes, sure. He lives near the lake shore. If you follow a small road just outside of town, you will end up seeing his caravan. No one goes around there, just me to give him the groceries and spend some time with him. Thank you. Okay, friend, I'm going fishing. You really don't want to come with me? No, that's all right. Have a good time. I will. Alright, so I guess I need the fish hook for something else, but I am going to go talk to him now. I would leave off here, but I don't mind doing an extra long video because I'm on a roll, and also I've been playing this game for almost a year. Let's just get to it. I want to get through it. Not that I'm not enjoying it. I'm just like, you know, haven't been the best about updating. Virgin Mary. It's too heavy to carry. Since Patrick Robinson is unable to do so, Tommy is in charge of putting fresh flowers in the vases on a weekly basis. Tommy enjoys that. God loves you. The poster is as firmly glued to the trailer as the old Mary Elizabeth Hellman posters are to the facades. Okay. The nearly 6-foot-tall virgin seems to welcome you to Patrick Robinson's caravan. So what do you do for food or money? You just, well, if you got burns, maybe you have a disability. I don't know how it worked in the 80s. Patrick Robinson? There is no response, but you can hear wailing through the door. You don't know what you saw in the newsroom of the old Serena Gazette, but it wasn't a vampire, so forget about going around armed with that crucifix. It could also fight a demon. Patrick, my name is Alan Goldberg. I'm the deputy. I'm coming in, okay? Oh no, I'm scared. Oh no. Well, this seems mostly normal. Do you have a bag on your head, sir? You don't think it's appropriate to search the drawers in front of their owner, even if he is barely aware of what's going on around him. Okay, well, I guess I'll just talk to you. You don't need anything from there. Alright, let's get to it. Patrick, are you alright? Patrick Robinson is trying to tell you something, but the pain he is suffering from is so intense that it makes it impossible for him to communicate with you. It would be a nice gesture to wash Patrick's dishes, but the water tank is empty. I'm not sure what to do now. First aid? There are only bandages inside. An empty pill bottle catches your eye. Empty pill bottle. Okay, I'm gonna bring this to the pharmacy. I think that's what you need. It's just some medicine. That's all. Okay, I can do that. Hey, I need this. Actually, I should have looked at that label. May I ask you a question? How can I help you? I have some medicine here. Oxymeprazole, yes. I want a bottle. Does it need a prescription? No, it doesn't. I'm out of stock, though. Damn it. I'm out of stock. Tough. Today's not my lucky day, I guess. Few people use that drug. It's too strong. I used to order it for just 2 people. One of them was Tommy. Do you know him? Oh, why did you skip? He said he needed it for his back pain, but he was actually taking it to that crook. Patrick Robinson. Damn it, he's supposed to be the idiot, not me. He played me for too long, but that's over now. Are you telling me that you were refusing to sell a drug to a person who needs it? Is that legal? I don't care if it's legal or not. This is my business, and I decide who I want to sell. Well, I'm a deputy, so... I see you are not from here. You don't know Patrick Robinson. Actually, I've been at his place, and believe me, if anyone needs that medicine, it's him. Did you feel sorry for that poor bastard? Don't trust appearances. He deserves to experience all the suffering in the world. Do you believe in karma? Because I do. Let him suffer. He did a lot of damage here in Serena. We'll be better off without him once he dies writhing in agony from the pain he brought on himself. Well, okay. Maybe I have to go find Tommy now, but I think I will actually leave it off here because we actually accomplished a lot, surprisingly, after I just had to fiddle around with the game for a while. So I will leave it off here. Next time we will go see about getting Patrick his medicine. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.